What's up, guys, and welcome to another video. And let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 30. I feel a little off because I hurt myself. I accidentally, like when I was using a Q-tip to clean my ear, my right ear, and it kind of like I don't know how I even did it, but I accidentally jammed it into my ear with my hand. I don't know what I was trying to do with my hand, but I think I got my hand tangled in my hair. I think I was trying to move my hair, and for some reason I think I like freaked out or something along the lines of that, and I like did this and I smashed into my eardrum. It hurt really bad. I was like freaking out. I'm like, Natty, I'm gonna go deaf. I'm gonna need a cochlear implant. Oh no, is my ear bleeding? I was like freaking out. Um, and I'm a crybaby, so I wanted to cry. I think I didn't shed any tears, but like it messed with my head. Like my mood was okay, and now it's kind of like. Also, question. So my hair's like clearly still wet from the shower. So yeah, I like to clean my ears like right after a shower because it just like feels weird when your ears are wet. It's always kind of like, to me, it's kind of like uncomfortable, almost like a little itchy. So I always like try to like clean my ears and like get the water out. So that's why I was doing that. I clean my ears probably almost every day, every other day, every day. I'm not even gonna lie. I shouldn't, but I do. Um, and then anyway, my question about my hair. Why am I talking about ears still? I Since it's wet, it's a little darker. Like my hair when it's wet looks almost black, but it's more like this lighter brown color, which you probably can't tell. But I was wondering, like, what would you guys think if I went? Not that I need your permission. I know I always ask people, what should I do? What should I do? I need to like make decisions on my own, but like if I went a little darker, like a couple shades darker, not black, but like a darker brown instead of like a, because I feel like my hair is like a chestnut, if that's even the right color. But I want to go darker because I just feel like it complements my pale skin better. And then maybe get like a few like highlights, not like bleach blonde, but like I wonder if I could show you a picture if you could see it. I doubt it. Like my hair was this dark before, but you probably can't really see it. It's like not, it looks black in this, but it's actually like decently lighter than it looks. It's actually like this dark, kind of like that's how dark it is. And then I don't know if you can see, but I have like a few highlights in it, like that, like very few. I kind of want to do that again, but I don't know how it'll look because I don't like being a blonde. I've tried it, like I just don't like it. I don't like the way I look at all, at all. So yeah, I wanted to like get it to look like that, like how I had it, or like hers, how she just has a few, and it's like a little bit lighter than the darker like root color. Her highlights are a little bit lighter, not like crazy. Her highlights are like probably this color brown. This color brown. So I'm like I'm probably gonna have to ask them to dye my hair darker, which I'm fine. I didn't want to do that, but I'm like, if it's as long as it's not black, I just don't think I'd look good with black hair. I don't think I could pull it off. I think it's pretty. I actually like jealous of people who are born with black hair because I think it's really pretty. But what can you do? Anyway, enough about hair. But what do you think? Anyway, Full Metal. Mm, okay. I'm thinking about episode 28 that I edited. So they figured out that when he took away their alchemy, it didn't just affect them; it affected everyone else in Amestris or like in the vicinity. I don't know if it's all of Amestris, but in that vicinity. Um, Living under Central, they got permission from Bradley to like still research on how to get their bodies back. I don't think he cared because he's like, well, I'm gonna kill you anyways. Um, we still don't know how Scar and May were able to use alchemy. Um, Ling, we know Ling is still in there because he kind of like yelled at Bradley for looking down on humans. And anything else? I don't know. I don't know what else to mention. Still, I don't know when their dad's gonna come into the picture, but probably soon, if I had to guess, because he's supposed to come in and like help his boys. So other than that, I don't really know what else to say. So yeah, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. Other than that, let's jump into the reaction, guys.
So you've decided to become a soldier after all?
Flashback?
That's all the proof I need. You're not ready to learn flame alchemy.
But sir, I am. It's the only thing left. I mean, haven't I
fuck
already
is
mastered
this?
the fundamentals of alchemy?
Of course you have.
Seems like an important guy.
Regret even
Master
teaching you
Hawkeye?
that much, now that I know who you plan on using it for.
That's Hawkeye's dad or
Alchemy should
something?
be used for the people.
What do you mean,
The
using it
military
for,
needs
like, the military? You don't want to be a
It's
part of it?
matter of defending our homes. If we don't help
I'm
them.
tired of hearing that vile rhetoric.
He was right. You shouldn't have... I don't know. I mean, maybe he knew that
I can't
if
stand
he
to see
joined,
you like this.
he would have no control, because
There's
they
no
control
reason for a man
everything.
of your stature
You
to
can't
suffer
say
in this
anything.
kind of You finished your research?
Research on what?
I've
What?
created the most powerful alchemy. It would only cause tragedy if I placed it in the wrong hands.
What?
Now that I've finished it,
The fuck are you talking about?
we alchemists are hungry creatures. We must continue the hunt for knowledge as long as we live. If we forgo pursuing the truth, then we allow ourselves to die.
Truth, truth, truth.
Trust me, I've been dead for a long time.
Master!
What the fuck are you spouting right now? This
Are
is
you all right?
like this right now.
Master Hawkeye!
Look after my daughter. She's in possession of my research.
Did she share it with him yet? With Roy? Oh, whoa. Why is that the title? I'm tired of hearing about this.
You've done so
Like,
much.
I keep thinking I know
How can I
everything, and I
thank you
don't
enough?
about
It's
this
the least I
war.
could do. After
Just tell me everything.
Can I trust you, Roy? With my father's research?
Did you ever give it to him? Man, so many years in the future. How many years have passed? Oh my god. No way, we're going back to look at that. Sorry, I'm not trying to be like inappropriate, but first of all, oh my god, that scar. How did you get that? That must have been painful, but it looks like the dragons, doesn't it? You know how they talked about that? Scar and his brother? Or was it Xiaomei? Xiaomei, I think. No, well, he was talking to Xiaomei. Anyway, where the double dragon, I don't know what the fuck it was called, but it was two dragons, I think. And that looks like their heads down here in their mouth, right? These are two, is that an eye? And that's, well, I don't know, maybe not, but this is the end, and they go, okay, what the fuck does it say, though? I mean, there's no way I can read that, but I forgot what it was about. And there's the sun. The sun. Fuck. I forgot what Ed said the sun represented. And there's a cross. This looks like a bug. This looks like an ant. Ay, why can't I remember what the sun's supposed to be? Forgot what the body is. Is the earth? Is the sun the soul? Why? I should have written it down. But it's like, he created another form of alchemy. I wonder if that form of alchemy is the same thing that Xiaomei and, oh my god, Scar use. And that's why Father's, whatever he did, couldn't affect it. Couldn't affect their alchemy because they're using a different method, a different form. But how would they know about it? Maybe it's not exactly, well, I don't know, because he said he created it. He's older than them. So maybe somehow it got out to someone in their country, or maybe he was in their country when he finished the research and taught it to someone, or left some like notes behind, and then Scar's brother found it and blah blah blah. He said, this is our weapon, this is our ace in the hole, this is how we're gonna win the war, and then he never got to use it. He gave some of the tattoo to Scar. I just feel like they're related somehow. I don't know how. I don't know if they're the same thing or not. But it would make sense that they are. But how they're the same, how they got their hands on it, people in Ishbala, I don't know.
Curious.
Yeah,
I didn't use it. I didn't have to.
Nice. Good. I didn't want you to.
Well, I couldn't pull the trigger.
It's not a bad
pathetic,
thing.
huh?
No.
If I just...
That means
well,
you
I was
take
just
life
useless.
seriously. You take a
me
human
what
life
happened.
very seriously.
She could have shot him. But deep down, I knew that would be wrong. And all of a sudden, that gun seemed like something evil.
You had to
Next
take a
thing I
life.
knew,
That's no little thing, dude.
I stopped her. But I honestly think she would have shot him if I hadn't been there. I've got no resolve.
That is not
I
true.
only managed to make things worse.
You're just dwelling on this stuff because you made it back alive.
I don't know why you think that
You
not
need to stay
killing makes
focused
you
on living.
weak or a bad
That's how
soldier,
you'll
bad
help
person,
Monee.
whatever.
How else can you protect her?
Hmm.
I mean, after all, you love her, don't you?
You're gonna spit that out. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
No. It's not like that. We've just been friends since we were little kids, and she's like family to me. I mean, of course, I'm gonna protect her.
I've got to ask, does it ever feel like a burden to you?
I've lost the right to look at it that way, so I'd be wrong to complain. I'm not proud of it. But I've killed too many to feel sorry for myself.
Mm.
Besides, I can't deny that I'm the one who chose this path.
Do you mean Ishval?
That one bullet changed everything. Their mistrust turned to outrage, and dissidence spread like a contagion.
Does she know about envy or no? Probably not. I don't feel like he's told them all that
It
yet.
soon escalated into a civil war, and the fighting lasted 7 long years.
Dang.
Executive Order 3066. The official order to initiate the Ishvalan War of
That is
Extermination.
so fucked up. How can you guys just accept that? Extermination of a whole entire race. How can you do that? That's so disgusting. Like, I'm sorry, but how can you just accept that? I don't care if it's orders. I'm sorry. Like, I know I'm getting into this again, but is there not a line somewhere as a soldier that, like, is there not a line that you don't cross? Like, seriously, what the fuck? I'm angry. Like, how can you just accept that and say, yeah, okay, an order's an order? No, there has to be a fucking line drawn somewhere. There has to be, right? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Again, we already know I'm ignorant, but, like, is there a line? In our world, like, in the military, is there a line that you're not allowed to cross? Like, is there a law somewhere that says you can never do that? Like, you can't just order the extermination of a race? Come on, guys. I'm seriously, like, I'm trying not to cry right now, but, like, can you imagine if that happened? Like, if someone in our military or in our government ordered the extermination of an entire race of people, do you really think the soldiers would go through with that? Like, there would be hella pushback on that. I don't even think that would go through. The fact that it went through here, I mean, that should have just been a fucking, like, red flag. Like, a huge red flag. Like, dude, something's not right here. This is not okay. How can you guys think that all your officials would just accept that? Like, you had to have some idea that, which I'm sure Roy did. I mean, I hope he did. Oh my, like, okay, let me shut up. Is that Hawkeye?
Hello, Major Mustang. Long time no see. Do you still remember me?
Damn this war. Even her. She has the eyes of a killer, too.
Fullmetal
This
Alchemist.
is just fucking, ooh. I don't think she has a scar yet.
Fullmetal
Now she does.
Alchemist.
How did that happen to you? Oh yeah, man.
Maybe
Like,
you
this
can
shit
answer
makes
this,
me
Major.
cry every
Why
time,
are we
dude.
being ordered to kill citizens when we should be the ones protecting them?
Because this is a war, and that's what soldiers do. Isn't that right?
You think this is our job? To cause tragedy?
Well, that's how it seems. But let's see. Tell me, miss. You're not very happy to be here, are you? Well, you don't appear to be. But can you honestly tell me, in that split second when you take down an enemy, You don't allow yourself to feel the slightest tinge of satisfaction and pride in your skills?
Oh.
Well, Miss Marksman, you act like you're surprised, like you didn't choose this.
I don't think they
Did you
knew that
put
they
on
would
that
ever be
uniform
ordered to
thinking
do
you
something
wouldn't
like
be asked to
this.
kill? The one thing worse than death is to avert your eyes from it. Look straight at the people you kill. Don't take your eyes off them for a second. And don't ever forget them, because I promise that they won't forget you.
Hughes, can you tell me why you fight?
It's simple. I don't want to die. That's the only reason. The reasons are always simple.
I don't know how to feel about all this. It just seems like so complex. Like, especially if there's somebody who's never been in the military, it's so hard for me to understand what they're thinking and what they're going through.
The reason.
Oh, oh my god. Oh. Oh my god.
You took the lives of my people to create a Philosopher's Stone? What happened to this stone? It was given to Major Zolf J. Kimbley. He was known as the Crimson Alchemist. Did you see what this man looked like? Did he
Kimbley?
have black hair and cold eyes? Yes.
Oh my god.
Sound. It doesn't get any better than that. I can feel it deep in my
Fucking
bones.
twisted!
And this land that's governed by death, I will paint it red with this shard of destruction. I couldn't dream of a more fulfilling job.
How the fuck is this fulfilling to you?
Such a beautiful sound! Like a symphony!
Psychotic.
This stone is amazing!
Oh, I hope he dies.
The High Priest of Ishvala, Lo, offered himself to the Fuhrer on behalf of his people.
Not that that was
So,
gonna save them.
You're asking
They
me
just
to
killed
take your
any
life in place of the
prisoners
remaining
that they
tens of
took.
thousands of
Anyway.
Ishvalans. That's correct.
Goddamn
How
stone.
arrogant of you. Do you sincerely believe that your single life is equivalent to the remaining multitude of your followers?
We need all those lives to create a
Your
Philosopher's
stature
Stone.
is gone
Don't
to
you
your
know?
head. The life of any individual human is only worth one life. That's all. Nothing more and nothing less. Your life is not enough to call off the extermination.
How can you be
Oh, he's objective. Like, truth's gonna punish whoever, no matter what. I don't know if he's fair, but I think I'm just happy right now because I just know that truth would fuck Bradley and father up, no hesitations. Like, but at the same time, he would do something fucked up to a good person as well. Like, Bradley's kind of objective as well. So, I don't know, I might have to take this back because look at, he's saying right now, you think that your life, like, he's not sentimental at all. You think your life's worth more to me than just your life? No. Like, two things I have in my mind here is, yes, he wants all of their lives to make more Philosopher's Stones for Father. Why you follow Father, I have no fucking clue other than he could wreck you and, you know, take you out of fucking existence if he wanted to, which is probably why he follows him. But, because he wants to live. I think it's pretty clear that he wants to live. And he's upset that he ages anyway. So, the second thing is, oh god, I lost it. What did I say? He's not, like, an emotional person. Like, he doesn't feel emotional attachments to people at all. So, he doesn't even understand where this guy is coming from. Like, you think that, well, he's probably also thinking about it, like, with a militaristic mindset. Like, just because you offer yourself to me, that doesn't mean that your people aren't going to still want to rebel. They might even want to rebel even more because you offered yourself to us. I mean, yeah, they'd probably appreciate it, but they'd probably be angry. Especially after knowing that even after he offered himself, you didn't care anyway. You still wanted to kill them. Fucking trash. Like, he just doesn't care. He doesn't understand what it's like to care about people at all. It even seems like he gets angry at people who care about others. I don't know why I don't know though. Like I don't know why he gets so angry by it. Angered by it, not angry by it. Um I don't. Is it I mean, with the stones like that he gives to people and he names them after sins, is it a predetermined personality that you made it that stone like I don't know. I don't get it. Like you made the stone, but what makes it wrath? What makes it greed, lust, envy? Like I don't understand. Does he tamper with it? Father, I mean, does he tamper with it afterwards to make it have a certain personality type? I don't understand it. Or does it just happen to be a certain personality and you just give it a name that it's most like you saw the personality that came out of that stone for wrath, and then you're like, no, because when he gave it to him, he said, you'll be my wrath, or will you be my wrath, or something like that. So he knew what it was going to be, which I don't understand. How does it have a personality? How do you give it one? Anyway, that whole like military thing about like the war and stuff. Um, like it was I mean, not shocking. Oh, what am I trying to say? Like it really affected me emotionally to see how that order and executing that order by the soldiers affected them mentally, emotionally. Like it was hard for some of them. I don't know if it was hard for all of them because I didn't, show every single person there, but at least the ones that we know. I don't know if it was hard for Hughes, but I know it was hard for Roy and Hawkeye. Although what Kimberly said about how it's like, are you telling me that in that moment when you're taking that shot, you don't even have a little bit of pride about your skills and like, I don't know, executing the shot successfully or executing the person successfully? I don't know. About it's kind of like hunting, like you take pride in your kill. That's kind of what he was comparing it to. Although this is a human, it's still hunting, I guess. Well, maybe it's not hunting because, well, I guess it could be hunting, but for different reasons. Like usually you hunt for food, but some people hunt for the thrill of it. And they don't even eat the animal, so I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. But I mean, I think she was kind of like she was shocked that he said that because it kind of resonated with her a bit. And I think she was shocked by herself. Like, oh my god, he's right. I actually do feel that, and now I'm disgusted by it. And Roy got angry because he didn't. It's like you don't want that thrown in your face. I don't know. Like, he already feels like this is wrong, but an order's an order, right? You go into this knowing, or with the mindset of, I'm gonna have to follow any orders that I'm given. But I don't know. Like, I thought in our world there really were like laws in place to prevent something like that order 3066 from happening. I'm assuming that just doesn't exist in this world. Like, and even if there were people who would try to block it, they are those people who would block it, you know what I mean? Like, so they're not going to. You own them. They're going to do what you say. I mean, that's the whole reason why this military exists in the first place, just because it's an easy way for you to execute your plans. No one can stop the military when you own the military. Who's going to stop you? Especially when everyone else is so ignorant compared to you. Like, they know nothing in comparison. How do you fight something when you don't even understand it? I mean, that's hard. I don't know. I don't know. God, did anything I say, did any of it make sense? I really wish I understood what they were going through, but I don't. Or maybe I don't want to understand what they're going through, because maybe the only way to understand what they're going through is to go through it. And I don't want to go through something like that. It seems terribly painful. It's just a sad, sad fucking situation, dude. Sad. This reminds me of Attack on Titan. Because it's like I have pity to go around to everyone. I pity the Ishbalans. I pity the soldiers in a way, because they feel like they have to do what they're told. Otherwise, I'm sure there are repercussions. But then it's like, so either I do it, but then I have to deal with the fact that I've killed all of these innocent people, or I don't, and then deal with the consequences of that action. I don't know. It's like, you want to follow your orders because you want to be a good, I don't know, like a good soldier. Like, is it a pride thing for your country? I don't know. I don't understand it. I want to understand so badly. Like, I don't want to just make all these assumptions. I want to know. Like, I want someone to explain it to me so that I can understand. Like, I know they're not bad people, and that Scar is finding out all this right now. About that his people were fucking killed to make a stone just for power. That's not a good reason to kill people, dude. Finding out from, like, Hughes, the reason he kills is just because he doesn't want to die. I mean, I get it. A lot of people probably kill, like, when it's kill or be killed. But I don't know if that really applies to that situation. Like, that could have been avoided. There was no... I'm not going to agree with this situation being a be kill or be killed situation, because they tried. You were there, Hughes. They tried to resolve this in a peaceful manner. And Bradley just said, nope. I don't want peace. I want death. I want to kill you because you're a resource, and that's all you're good for, right? Okay. So, yeah, this situation, kill or be killed, does not apply. I don't think so. Like I said, it could have been avoided, but when you got fucking Psycho controlling shit, that's never gonna happen. And Kimberly is even more fucked up in the head. He doesn't, at least Bradley doesn't kill for pleasure. Kimberly does. That is just, ugh. God, that, like, just gives you chills. It's like Hisoka. That's what but Hisoka's charming. I'm not saying that it's okay what he does. I'm just wondering, like, I'm judging myself right now. Why is it that Hisoka and Kimberly are like the same person? They kill for the thrill of it. They like it. But one character I actually thoroughly enjoy watching on screen, and the other I just want to rip to shreds. What is it? It's just gotta be the charm. It's gotta be the charm that comes with it. I guess one slight difference would be at least Hisoka doesn't just go around killing everyone, only if they're worth it, I guess you could say. Let's not go too much into that.
Just how many thousands of lives must I take before he decides to strike me down?
That's what you
You're
want?
a monster.
You
Open
want
your
God.
eyes.
You want to see
God
him?
is nothing more than a construct created by man to
Oh,
inspire fear
really?
and promote
You don't believe in
order.
it?
If
There
you
is a
wish
God,
to see
though.
me struck down for all these atrocities, use your own hands to do so, not God's.
The power of one man, it doesn't amount to much. But that doesn't matter. With what little strength I have, I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people I love.
From what?
And in turn,
Are you guys, like, judging him right now? Like, wow, he's a piece of shit after seeing what he said? Yeah. Yeah. That's who you fought for. Well, not fought for, but, like, I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say.
so you've decided
Like, maybe
to
the
take
man
this
you
path after all,
could
even
have
after what you
maybe
went through
did
initially.
look up to turned out to be a
Yes,
piece
sir.
of shit.
If the world
had no good
truly
reason for that
operates based
order.
on the principle.
From now on, I'm assigning you to be my assistant. I feel like I can trust you to watch my back. Although, I expect you understand what this means. you'll be able to shoot me in the back as well. If I ever
Yeah.
deviate from this path, then I want you to shoot me.
Good.
And I'm trusting you to do so.
Damn, Roy.
Do you accept
I am
my
fucking
offer?
proud of him right now.
Of course I do, sir.
Very proud of
I'll
him
follow
for
you
even
into hell
saying
if
something
you
like
ask me
that.
to.
These two. These fucking two! I love them.
The first thing we'll have to do is restore power to the Parliament. We'll take it back from the military and make it democratic again. Only
Okay.
after the full extent of the military's corruption has been brought to light can this country move
So
forward.
that's how... Am I... Because I know nothing. I'm seriously, I know like zero about politics. Our government. All that shit. Boop. All of it. So, is that why there was no pushback on that order? Order 3066, because they don't even have a democracy? There's no one like... There's no like... Or at least they don't have any power, any officials that are in place. Like, they can't push back on it because they have no power. The military was in control. The military was running their country, right? Didn't they? Oh, they did say it's a militaristic country. So that makes sense. But that wouldn't happen here because we do.
What do you mean?
For example, those who were praised as heroes during the Ishvalan campaign will be brought to trial as war criminals.
Yes. Yes.
In a just
Yes.
peaceful world, after all that we've done, we'll be seen as mass murderers.
You are.
And the Colonel
But
is
you
trying
are,
to make
though.
sure this happens?
You need...
Isn't that just like committing suicide?
But Ed, they're taking responsibility for their
The
actions.
homunculi were the ones pulling the strings.
Ed,
caused
they
the
did
civil
not.
war.
No, no, no. They caused it? Yes. They made a conscious choice to kill those innocent people. They have to take responsibility for their actions. They have to. That is the only way I'm going to respect them. If they try to weasel their way out of this and blame it on the homunculi, no. No.
Even if they were the ones responsible.
She's gonna say it right now.
We were the soldiers who carried it out.
Thank you. Thank you,
You should never
Hawkeye.
avert your eyes from death. Never forget
This-
the people you've killed. Trust me. No matter how...
I think my mom's locked out of the house. Did you hear the doorbell ring? Hang on, I gotta go get that. But I think I understand now what... Because I didn't really understand what Kimberly was saying when he said, don't ever look away from death. Look it in the eye. Look it in the face. Kind of like, if you're gonna kill someone, you need to... I don't know what it's about, but is it kind of like a keep your eyes wide open, know what you're doing. You are taking a life. You're making a conscious choice to kill someone. Own it, and don't run away from it or hide from it.
It's not right.
It is right. It is
You
right.
don't have time to start worrying about us.
Ed.
Your hands are already full.
Ed,
You
imagine
need to look after your brother.
imagine if that
and
was
you
you
need to
and you
get
did
your
that.
bodies back.
How would you feel? You would
better
feel
get
the
to
same
it.
way.
You got plenty of people waiting for that day.
Man,
I'll get our bodies back.
that's exactly how I
Al
feel
will
about
help me.
him losing his body,
Good
do you
night,
not?
Dr. Knox.
I
Sorry
gotta
for the
own it. It's
intrusion.
my fault he lost his
Excuse
body.
me,
But
Mr. Armor?
Al made a
I
conscious
just wanted
choice to
thank you
partake.
for your help. You saved both. You're his younger brother, huh? You probably look just like him then.
How rude! For
Kind of,
starters,
they do
I am
look
way
alike,
taller than my
actually.
brother is, and I don't have a mean face like his, and I'm a much better fighter too.
You are a much
and
better
I don't
fighter,
have a
that's
temper
true.
like he does. I'm a gentleman.
He is so cute. That's your knight in shining armor. Right there.
I really hope that you get your body back soon.
Oh, because she
Well,
wants to
thank you.
date you. That's all it's about. You're her new prince. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see if there's anything after. Oh, no. I knew it.
Hope you're decent, Doc. Time for your supper.
Fuck you, Envy.
Huh. It sure is quiet in here. Are you thinking about Ishbal and crying
He's
yourself to
escaped.
sleep?
I don't even think he's there because I remember he was with Scar. Vengeance!
The release
Oh
of a
my god! Dude, did he fucking blow his head away and right with the blood? Oh my god, he did, bro. Oh my god, that's fucking nasty. That's gross. Ay. Oh my god, what do I even say, dude? I kind of just reviewed the episode in the middle. I should move that shit to the end. But like I said like 2 minutes ago, I do agree with what Hawkeye said. She said pretty much we have to take responsibility for what we did. They may have caused the war, Ed, yes, but we chose to partake. We chose to kill those people, to take their lives. Him screaming, it isn't fair, it isn't fair. It is fair, though. No one put a gun to her head and said, do it. She chose to. I agree with her mindset on the whole, when we do this, if we bring it back to a democratic country, we're gonna go to trial. We're gonna be tried as, what do you call it? Criminals of war? Is that what she said? For mass murder? Isn't that what she said? To trial as war, yeah, war criminals. I wanted to make sure I had the terminology correct. Yeah. That, I agree with her. That is the way to go. That's fucked up, man. I know it's a complicated situation, Ed. I understand you care about them. You don't want to see them go to prison because you know they're not bad people. They have to own what they did. I'm so I don't want to. I feel bad when I say I'm proud of a character because like I'm not older than them. I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. It's weird, but like if you want to take into account when were they created, but no. Like I don't know. I just feel like when someone says they're proud of you, it's kind of like someone older than you saying it to someone younger. I don't know, but I am. Regardless of that, like I am proud of them because that's hard. That's a hard thing to do, to like willingly put yourself in jail and own up to something where if you never would have said anything, if you don't take these steps to make it a democratic country, you probably would never go to jail. But the fact that they're doing it means that they show remorse, which I love because you don't see that in fucking Kimberly's sick ass. But yeah, they show remorse. They feel they feel they feel things. They're compassionate. When I say that like they feel, it's because Bradley hardly feels anything other than anger. He doesn't know what it's like, I think, to have all of these complex emotions swimming around inside you, you know? And even if he did, I really don't know. I don't think he would know how to deal with it. It would probably like shatter his mind. If he all of a sudden had like sympathy, compassion, remorse, mercy. I mean, all of his emotions, like sadness. I don't know. I don't even know if he's ever experienced happiness. Do you even know what that feels like? You know what it's like to fake it, but do you know how it actually feels? I don't know. I think that's why I think it would be interesting to see the original Bradley kind of like take over his mind and come out, because I just think that we would see him break down with the weight of all of the atrocious acts he's committed. I mean, a normal person would be extremely burdened by those, I would think. I mean, those are not, like, that's not something to take lightly. Killing someone, taking a life. But like, for him, it's just kind of like this. Ding. Like, it doesn't even get inside. It doesn't affect him at all. At least Kimberly feels something, I guess. Even though it's sick and messed up, he feels pleasure. But this guy, like, feels hardly anything. What must that be like? I don't even know. I would hate that. I would hate to just feel nothing all the time. Like, that's why I don't want to go on antidepressants. Because it's just like, you're in a fucking haze in a cloud or whatever. Like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be feeling almost nothing all the time. Or at least that's what people, like when I ask them, you know, should I go on antidepressants? I'm depressed. No, don't do it. Don't do it because it just makes you feel like shit. Like that, like what I said. So I don't ever want to do it. Plus, it's like you just have to keep, and anti-anxiety, like you have to just keep upping the dosage. And then I feel like after a long time that there are a lot of side effects. I would know. So anyway, I do kind of feel a little bit bad for him to like not, and it's kind of like almost a cop out. Like you don't have to be burdened by any of these other emotions. It's just so easy for you. I'm telling you, man, if he had to feel that shit, he would break. I'm just repeating myself, but I think he would. I want to see that happen now. Just like how Ling took over, that's what I want to see happen to him. I want to see him struggle with the decisions that he's made. Anyway, what else happened in this episode? Scar, yeah, killing Dr. Marco because he finally found out what happened. Now he's gonna want to go kill everybody up in Central because he's like underneath it, but like above in the building where all those officials were. There was like hair in my vision. He's gonna want to go body all of them. Don't know if he'll be able to do it because I don't think he'll be able to kill Bradley because Bradley's too fast. But if anyone had a chance out of these characters like Roy, Ed, Alphon, I would say Scar probably has the best chance. Scar or May. I want to know more about her Hawkeye's tattoo. Creating it, like, what the fuck? Your dad created alchemy? How do you create alchemy? Like, how do you do that? How? Father created alchemy. I still don't know how he did it. Like, how did you even, discover it? Like, how? What led you to this discovery? I want to see that. And then, once I see that, maybe I'll understand how her dad came across it, Master Hawkeye. But like I want to know what makes it different from Father's type of alchemy. Like even when you see, no, that doesn't count. Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say the colors, but that's just because he's using a philosopher's stone. That's why his looks red and everyone else's looks blue. But yeah, so now we know for a fact. We saw it in the intro, but now we know for a fact Kimberly has a stone. I don't think he's a homunculus though. I think he just has a stone in his possession, so he could die probably pretty easily as long as he doesn't have the stone on him. The problem is how do you stop him while he has the stone? How do you get it away from him? That's the issue. What else? Yeah, that moment, I think, looking back on it, so when we saw that before with Roy and Hughes looking up at Bradley, kind of like he's a piece of garbage. It's kind of like they looked at him like and he's a corrupt official, right? He doesn't value our lives at all. Like he just sees us as, what did he say? Expendable, right? Which is, I mean you understand that because it's kind of like he was taught that because that's how Father looks at humans. But anyway, so after discovering that, they realized, oh my god, there wasn't even he didn't even have a good reason for doing, like, giving this order, for passing it, whatever. He just did it because it's kind of like, well, they didn't know this at the time. The reason he did it is because they're a resource, but the reason he did it is, to them in that moment was probably they just saw it as, okay, he thought that they were just a nuisance. They were just in his way, so let's just exterminate them like ants. That's what Father said, right? When you stomp on an ant, when you kill it, whatever, Do you stop to wonder how it's feeling or what its troubles are or blah 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 blah? No. Because that's trivial to you. It doesn't matter. They're so insignificant to you that doesn't even pop into your head. Which is true. Probably for most people. I have a split second of guilt before I kill a bug. Before and after. And then I get over it. But, because I hate bugs. But, he's right. I think most people probably wouldn't. And that's exactly how Bradley looks at them. Like, not gonna stop to consider how you're feeling or why you're feeling that way because you're just a nuisance. Bye. That's me, like, smashing the bug. And to find out that that's exactly how he sees you guys, like, you're no more important to him than people in another country. Yeah. So, I think that's what sparked. Now I feel like I fully understand that that's what sparked this whole agenda in Roy, and Hawkeye, and Hughes of trying to, like they said, make it a democracy again. Alright. Kind of got almost, probably there's a little bit more to it, but like, I feel like we've got almost the whole story. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video, and if you guys want full reactions, you can catch it on my Patreon. Other than that, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.